Hello. How's it going? Alright, let's make sure everything's streaming properly. Sound looks good. Picture looks good. Turn this light off. Awesome. Alright, before I pull that in, let's start working on it. Let's get some water in the dish. So I'm probably not even going to use all these, but just in case. I'm pretty sure I'm going to use a different red as well. Let's see, anything I'm missing? I guess I could throw one to the Discord. Do 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 do. I guess I could throw one. Oops. Calm down. Alright, self promo. There we go. And I already got water. Where should we start? That's the question now. Man, this is such a big painting. That's probably the thing I'm going to say the most during this piece is how big the painting is. I did want to test out an idea I had. So I wanted maybe black. Let's see here. Because I'm going to be doing these very red clouds later on. And I'm wondering the right way to do it, because they're like semi-shadowed clouds. And I don't know if black or gray would be better. Although looking at it, I'm leaning towards gray, or black, I mean. So I'll just start these and come back to them when they're dry, and then see what it looks like. I do want to draw on the tree for a second though, before I get started with the rest of it, because I'm losing my sketch. I had sketched out a lot of this, and my hands are still a little shaky from being active lately. Luckily this tree is going to be very dark, so I'm not ruining it by drawing on it like this. Oh, man. Although it will look a little not as well done compared to my usual ones, because I usually don't like really dark trace lines. But I've got to do this so I don't lose track of the tree entirely. And the tree is going to be basically blacked out anyway. Okay, let's dry it. Basically dry. Let's see what happens. Just another thing was I was going to use a different paint as well, but this is the one I have, so it's still very pink. And that's a lot of red. I wonder if I have... I'm wondering if I have a deeper red. But I don't know where... Oh, there it is. Be right back. Interesting. Looks like crimson might be one of the darker reds. How's that work? Maybe I did it wrong. Let's try some more red in there. Alright, this is all of the red. Yeah. Just don't like it. What if I blend it out a bit? So in between those, I think will work. So crimson will work, I guess. And then I'm gonna go start back up here. And bring the big brush. Oh, now I have to think about the lead that's on the paper though. I'm wondering, maybe I should have started with a wet paper, but actually maybe not. Oh boy. Usually it doesn't pick up that much. I must have hit a patch or something. Oh, it's so nice to be able to paint over lead and not be worried about it smearing or anything. And let's do some light blue. I normally don't use this big brush, so I'm not that like dexterous with it. I'm enjoying this paper a lot because usually if I add any water to it, it's like, all right, we're warping. And I have put so much water on this and it's not doing anything and I love it. And I gotta bring this blue down as well because it gets brighter as it goes farther south here. So I'm just gonna balance these two out, I think. Not completely, enough to see there's a difference, but some. And if I can get this right early on, it'll save me so much time at the end. So you're supposed to be able to see the different layers here. That much is on purpose. But it looks like I'm gonna have to go way darker up north. Actually, all of it'll have to be darker, won't it? That's the story of my painting career. It's a good start for the sky. I know classically you'll want you'll want to finish the sky before you kind of start to do everything else, but it's not as fun, I find, to do it that way. I'm looking for another image of the sky here, just a sec. Okay. Oh, that's further to the right than I want. Never mind. I was hoping that picture would have a better view of the sky on the left side, but I was mistaken. Okay. So here in the center we'll have hints of red. I don't know if I want to start doing that yet. Not until I know where it is specifically on the paper. But this is red and this is red, and then there's just like mist of red here, and then some hint of red behind the tree, and then red in the foreground behind the mountains. Oh wow, I'm at 94 followers. I didn't even realize I was that high now. I wonder if I missed any. I try and shout out everyone that gives me a follow. Or maybe I just haven't looked at the number in a while. I'm gonna look at this again for a second. Then maybe I'll start to add a bit of color to the city itself, because the city is going to be quite a bit darker than the mountains. So that'll go a ways in filling it out. I was messing with red, that's what I was doing. Let's see. I'm wondering if I do the red first and then add black over it, if that'll change it at all. Which it should change some. Let's just try with black. It almost makes it pinker unless there's way too much red, and then it I'll just have to add red over it again after that, I think. Because they are, the clouds are a deep red, but they're soft at the same time. So I'm trying to figure out how to do that oxymoron. I think I may be able to. Oh, a better eraser. What have you done? There it is. I knew I wouldn't have taken it too far away. Looks very dark on the screen, but that's mostly because I turned the lights on the left camera, or the left light all the way down. Alright. I'm kind of still feeling brave from the last painting. It's like the darkest part's right here. I'm going to turn the whole thing sideways just because I want to get a good vertical swipe here. Don't mind me. This is more of a marker than anything else. It's not really nowhere near the final product, so it's not that important. report it, I nail it, but it'd be easier on future me if I did. Should have taken more of that lead away. Well, afraid adding red when I'm doing it isn't usually that exciting because it's so overpowering that I have to do just a little at a time, or else mistakes will be made. Keep finding dust everywhere. Hey Angel, how's it going? I saw you stream today. That was really early for me though, but I did lurk for it. But I may have been sleeping while you were streaming. I am. Here, I'll give you a full look here in just a sec. Oh, gotcha. This is a new commission from the same guy who ordered the last commission, the Germany one. I hope so. I mean, yeah, it's gonna be pretty. Confidence. I've done this before. So right now I'm just kind of blocking out some color. Nothing too crazy. Just to kind of help me find everything so I don't forget anything. And unless I'm mistaken, I'm going to be able to... I think I should be able to do this one fairly quick, relatively. I mean, I'm at an hour on this one, I think. So, making good progress on it already. Now here, I'll give you a full look real quick. So that's my progress in just maybe under an hour. And the clouds, well, this cloud, and then there will be a cloud here, and then a cloud just above the mountains that are all going to be like a deep red. That's really the only part of the painting I'm worried about is the red. The rest of it, I think I should be able to figure out fairly easily. I'm going to turn up one of my lights a little bit. Not connected to my computer, I forgot. Phone. I like these Elgato key lights that I'm using, but they make connecting to them a pain in the butt. And sometimes I'm not even able to connect them to my my computer, so I have to use my phone to adjust the lighting. Double-edged sword. Sharing robes is fantastic. I encourage that activity. Let's see. So this one's about right here. Oh yeah, I see it now. So just a little more blocking color in here, even though it's not going to be the final, but boy, it helps me find everything. Ooh, yeah, that would be a bad place to be bit. Love bite or not. And then there's a faint red. Faint red cloud here. So what have you been up to, Angel? I feel like I've been extremely busy and not busy at the same time, personally. Job hunting, yoga, and painting. Funny enough, my schedule's been fairly similar to that. Except throw in like hockey and drinking and video games as well. And video editing and TikTok editing, because I'm trying to do TikToks now. Alright. That's a good start there. And then I'm actually going to go sideways again. Sorry. The red extends all the way, doesn't it? It's like, for me, it's less of an unemployed grind and more of a off-season grind. Just because I work through the summer mostly. And if I can get to the point where one of my hobbies supports me through the winter, that'll be fantastic. So that's what I'm trying to do while I can. Yeah. We'll see how doable it is, but so far so good. I think I blocked out most of the red, except for, you know, very key parts that are going to be hard to do. Let's play with some dark black. I wonder if I should start on the right side. Tough. Christmas plans? I'm not sure. Nothing crazy yet. I think we'll see. Going vertical again. Generally, I just go to my parents' house and dinner and stuff like that. What about you? What do your Christmas plans look like? A couple parties? Nice. Oh yeah, I am going to a work Christmas party. Gotta see if I can find a date for it though. Barely see what I'm doing, huh? So I'm not going to do any of the fine detail work here, I think. I'm just going to block in most of it. That way I can change the like glare of the lights as I need to. What kind of parties you going to? Are they family friend type parties or what? Gonna hit up a rave, Christmas rave. Funny enough, there's a rave up here happening. It's a Shrek rave. I still don't know what that means, but I'm curious. Gotcha. I don't know if I'm going yet. It's right after. It's like the day after my work party, so chances are I will not be in a state to go to it. But play it by ear. Apparently they dress as donkey. I don't know if I could pull that look off. That's pretty brave. I'm sure there will be dragons there. Dragonese? Nope, just kidding. This is the wrong stream for that joke. Oh, did you see I finished that other painting? I don't have it here right now because I'm getting it scanned to make prints for, but the concrete truck one is done. So that's why I started this one. I thought I posted it to your Discord. I think I said it's not done like switching to digital because I have to color correct it and everything for that, but you bad at checking? Oh no, it's your Discord. Oh, thank you. I was a little disappointed because the Twitch has been super quiet lately. Just nobody really. I mean, I was getting some views, but no one really ever showed up to talk. Getting pretty quiet around here. Yeah, it is what it is though. I should also play some games. I haven't really been playing a lot of games on stream lately. Oh, it's no problem. It is what it is, you know. Could be. I'm actually streaming quite a bit later today than normal. Usually it's like 5:30, and usually I start at like 2 or 3. So it's significant time difference this time. I don't know. Before it was working out. Something may have changed. Daylight savings or just the season. problem is, being Alaskan, we are so far behind on the time scale from the rest of the country that I either gotta switch to like across the pond or like myself stream later and try to, or even earlier, and that doesn't make sense either though. So the time difference is definitely a factor. My light? Get up at 2 a.m. Yeah, there we go. Oh. There, is that better? I had my, two different things are happening. One is I had the ring light on, because it turns on automatically for some reason, and it's very dark outside. Is the other thing. It's like 5:30, but it has like 2 a.m. vibes outside. A slight mistake. I'm wondering how I'm gonna fix it. I don't think anyone will notice though, but I will notice forever. Oh yeah, well, I've been through winters where there wasn't daylight for about a month. Not actual daylight, like it got lighter, but it never reached like a full daytime lumen, you know? Because I worked up in the Arctic Circle for a while. Yep, and then I've been through where for months, the sun didn't set. And that's a whole different animal too. You wake up at 2 a.m. and it's daylight outside, you know? That crazy situation. Let's see here. Very different though, very weird to get used to. Camera's up so high now I barely lean forward and I'm in the shot. Oh, you know, I've never really thought about it, but I mean, these are okay curtains. They're not blackout, but when I was younger, I definitely had blackout curtains. And now I just kind of sleep through it. 5:30. Okay. Let's do some more up in the sky, I think. Something that's actually pretty big up here, especially with like not really immigrants, just, I mean, you know, people not from here. Blackout curtains and mood lighting. And like it's like a happiness light that they sell. It mimics the red and UV rays of like a morning, yeah, like a sun lamp basically. Yeah, they I guess some people are really affected by it. I'm not as affected by it. I don't really get sad in the winter. I'm fairly low, you know. I'm not that expressive of a person. But I never really get depressed because of the weather, where yeah, seasonal depression, it gets bad up here for people that aren't used to it. For a different reason, huh? Yeah, I'll take a middle ground above either extreme. Let's see. Gonna do some more drawing here for a second, because I'm losing my sketch. And usually I wouldn't do this on a painting, but this tree is gonna be black. Like, it is going, the whole purpose of this tree is to counter everything else on the paper. Oh, thank you. It's got some good things going for it. Yeah, I can't wait to be done with it. Not saying, I mean, I can't wait to see it finished, you know. Because honestly, it's going fairly smoothly. It feels a little too easy, honestly. There's not a lot of... I mean, it helps that it's so big, so everything's spread out a bit compared to, like, one of these smaller ones. Really, the detail. It'll be fine. I'm not worried. This could use a bit more red, I think. It's not often you see me drawing on a piece, that's for sure. I usually typically do this during the sketch only, and then I don't want lead anywhere near it after that because it can smudge sometimes. But I'm going to be very careful. Yeah, and the only reason I'm doing it is because this tree, the contrast on this tree is just so dark that it doesn't matter if I leave pencil marks on it. Usually you can see right through it, you know? Yeah, there's pencil marks on every single one of my paintings, but I try to get rid of them. Actually, maybe not that one. I think I did that one almost free-handed. But if you look close enough, you'll see little pencil marks that I missed. That's one of the reasons why I'm so excited about this one, is because you will not be able to see any pencil marks. Yeah. It's a feature. So this upper part is going to be difficult. Look at all these branches. Look at all these chickens. What's your next drawing, Angel? Painting. I said drawing. Oh, okay. You gotta pay extra for those. That's true. That's how you know it's real. Flip that over. If it's something that I find true every single painting I do, is that we are never gonna love it. And it does grow on me once I've had a painting finished for a while. But boy, there's times right before I'm done with them that I hate them. Yeah. If other people like it, then I'm fine. But you know. Nice. Just about an hour and 30 minutes into this painting now, and it's moving fast. I'm probably going to have to go over these multiple times just to get the right shade. Are you drinking tea, or is it the wrong time? Yeah, I'm gonna take a picture here. No tea? I am going to take a short break. I'll be right back, and then I'm going to refresh my tea, and then I'll keep going. I'm not done. Not done quite yet today. All right, I'm back. Trying to clean up the last painting digitally a bit. Oh, okay. Are you, do you make any prints? I feel like I should know that already. Sales tax? Don't you live in Texas? Business stuff? Yeah, that's not wrong. You should, do they have sales tax in Texas? I can't remember. Like, I've only been to, yeah, oh. We don't have sales tax in Anchorage, um, except for alcohol, which is a new development. um, I think outside of Anchorage, we do have sales tax. Um, so it's just something I never really paid attention to. Never had to really deal with it that much. Right. Well, there's if I were you, I'd make a couple prints not for selling, or not really for selling. And you could probably sell one or two and be fine. As long as you're not making, I think the number the IRS says if you're not making over 600, they don't care. But I mean, do not take my word for that. Not an accountant. An art printer? Oh yeah. I mean, if you're going to be selling prints, start out selling maybe locally or at a bazaar. Maybe not even that. Maybe grab a local coffee place and throw up a couple. Um, So you can stop giving out originals. Oh, how about, I wonder what the quality's like on it. Because I go to a place where they professionally print, and so all my prints are giclées, like museum grade giclées. And that's pretty nice. Except they've been having a problem with that marsh painting. Which is unfortunate. I will spend more time drawing later, I think. I'm going to shift a little bit. Really? Well, okay. I could see that. I could see that being a thing. Because, I mean, if you sell... I'm sure some of those guys make quite a lot of money. Just the foot traffic alone, you know. It's still very hot. Ooh, saxophone. Wasn't expecting that. Alright, let's bring some of this in a little more. I'm gonna go through so much paint on this painting. Like I end up typically washing away more paint at the end of a painting than I used on it, just because, I mean, they're fairly small, most of the pieces I've done. But this one, completely different. Bring that line in. I've never done like a craft fair thing or a bazaar. I want to, but not alone. But maybe I could convince my dad to do it again, and I would join him. But I'm not a social butterfly. It's hard for me. I'm wondering if you need a license to attend one up here. It's a pretty good start. Business scaredy cat. Gotta make some friends that are like accountants or something. I need to make some editor friends. People that like editing, because I can't. I mean, I can tough it out and put something together. Like I just put together a... do you have a TikTok? Oops, that is the wrong blue. I'm very new in the TikTok game. You don't have TikTok? Oh, I just made a a voiceover, like a dubbed video of my snowshoes painting that gives some background information on the painting. So thought that was kind of a good idea. Yeah. I want to switch to the bigger brush, but like, actually, this is something I want to do. Speaking of pencil lines, have I told you about the paper that I'm using yet? Shoot, I lost it. It's right here. I splurged on this paper. It's, I think normally everyone always gets like 140 pounds or something like that. This is 300 pounds cold pressed. And it is like, this isn't one, this is 140, but I mean, I soaked this entire thing and not a single bubble, nothing. No change at all, in fact. It's like cardboard thickness. Well, not cardboard, but it's very thick in comparison. And I'm very happy about it. Especially just how much water I've thrown on this already. It can just keep going. Maybe I will have to bringing the big brush back out. Don't really want to, but actually let me clean up this tray real quick. There's too much going on. Oh yeah, but it's like 2 or 3 times the price as the other sheets. And I bought them in full sheets too, so I could get this big piece. But it's like, it's about 2/3 of what I bought, I think. Just this one. But I figure since it's like a real commission, you know, I go all out on it a little bit. Oh, it's perfect. The tea is perfect. I gotta sit back for a second. Ugh. It's so funny because I started out on watercolor board, which is almost like foam core board, except not hollow like foam core. And then they stopped making it, and you can't buy it up here anymore. So that was a little kind of lame. And I had to figure out the best way to use paper, because it acts different, you know. I don't know how to explain it right now. It's been too long since I've stopped using the board. Let's see. I know, right? How dare they? Don't they know who I am? No? Well, that's not surprising. I barely know myself. where I hit that tree again. I'm gonna have to, actually I'll do that now. I'm gonna have to sweep it off real quick. Really trying to avoid the streaks and smudges that come with lead. All right. Oh. Okay. That wasn't great. Luckily I pre-wet that time. Time to recover that fiasco. Sheesh. How did it pick up that much blue? I've never had that problem with that blue. That was a close one. Still got to go a bit darker with everything above that. Is the music loud? Louder than normal? Alright. As long as you can hear me, I guess. Funny when this thing is so big that doing the upper left corner with this light on, I have to look at the camera to verify what I just did because the glare, and it's too far away from me, so I can't really see it. I can kind of see it now. Do, 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 do. And this has got to go a lot darker too. I so rarely get to use this brush, so I'm trying to use it as much as I can. Do you see what I mean though? Usually it's not I don't feel like it's this quiet. Everyone busy? Oh, now I've put a lot of water on it, and I can see it starting to try to move. That makes sense. That makes sense. Guess I won't read too much into it, because I have a habit of doing that. No one wants to see my paintings. I'm about to run out of this blue. It's crazy. Never thought that would happen. See, I jinxed it? What do you mean? Are you talking about the blue or... I think it's coming along fine still. I did run out though. I've got plenty of blue left. I'm wondering though, like, I've done all of my paintings using the same paint, so I'm wondering if I'll have to buy some new paint at some point. Maybe for black at least, but the powdered paint makes so much, there's so much pigment in it that I almost just never have to buy any. And I also have this version of blue that I just put on there, which is out of the tube instead of powder like I would normally do. Very curious. It's fine. I don't really want to add too much more blue onto it right now because I've just rounded this paper. Okay. I kind of want to block out some of the black in the foreground. Which is a lot. Like for now, I'll ignore the tree because I want to wait till the sky is completely done before I do that. But this foreground is so dark. How dark is it? It's so dark that I can just fill it in now without really worrying about anything else. Be right back, for sure, for sure. Let's see here. Good. I was worried I was starting on the wrong spot. So that's part of what makes this painting, well, in my head, I think this painting's a bit easier than some of the other ones, because for a couple different reasons. It's going to be a lot bigger, for starters, so everything's a little more spread out. I don't quite have to put as much detail in small spaces. The other thing is there's just massive chunks that are just black, and I may have to go over them a few times to get dark enough. But as far as you know, just the strain of doing that versus trying to do high detail work is so much easier. There will be some trees and bushes here that are also black. Just high contrast, close detail that'll almost be like silhouettes or stencils almost, really. And I'm going to add some subtle detail here that when I go over it with the big brush, which is what I'm going to end up doing, that this will be just hidden in it. So I want it to be able to give the impression of curving out a little bit. And you may not even be able to notice that unless you like see it in person or something, maybe, or if I tell you about it. So I want it to curve out, and then I also want it to have the impression that there's plants on it, which this is going to be almost unnoticeable at all. So I'm not going to do anything too time intensive. I'm not that worried about that. It looks very amateurish, but that is okay at the moment. And then block in a little more on this side. And that is as far over as the painting will go because it's so big. I don't really want to flip the painting any more than I need to. Just because I don't think it's... I don't like looking at it when it's flipped on the camera. Even though it helps me paint it a lot. Because there's something about the horizontal versus vertical strokes. That's as far right as I can get it. Careful. So all this is probably going to be pitch black by the time I'm done with it. So that's why I'm not all that worried about a lot of that finer detail that I usually do. And that goes for this side as well. Sorry. Okay. So, I threw a lot of water on here this time and a lot of color. So I think I'm going to call it here. Not a full 3 hour, it's not a full 3 hour long stream, but I kind of want to go skating. And I'm worried that if I keep doing what I'm doing, I'm just going to overdo it and just flood this entire thing. Yeah, sorry, Angel. I'm going to call it there for the day, I think. Although I may come back on later and do some gaming, depending on if I can get a group together or not. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, Angel. Always a pleasure to have you in the chat. Made it. Yeah, I'm not worried about you joining that one. Made it go by so much quicker when there's people to talk to. And hope you like where this one's going. Yeah. Let me see. Can I even get a good picture? This is certainly coming far quickly, so hopefully I can keep the speed up and finish it before Christmas. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Well, thanks for stopping by, Angel. I really appreciate it. Have a good evening, and I hope to see you next time. Actually, since you're here, is there anyone that you would like to raid? Are you still there? Raid Beans? Is Beans on? Gotta refresh my tab there. Do I follow Beans? I thought I did. I'm all Beans. I thought I followed everyone that I've ever raided, but maybe I don't. Cool. Let me see if I can't find him real quick. Oh, I've got so much stuff to move. Okay. I'm all Beans. Okay. Is he playing, what is he doing? Starfield? I'll throw him a follow right now and get the raid going. Cool. Alright. So I'll leave it there. And hope to see you next time, and here we go. Raid. Alright. Raid's been created. In 3, 2, 1. Oh, right in the middle of the commercial.
Express and National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation on Hulu.
I think we're all in for a very big Christmas treat.
The Disney bundle with Disney Plus and Hulu. All of these and more.